Well, hundreds of thousands of people around the country have been taking advantage of the government's Cash for Clunkers program. We've been talking about this all morning long. Could this truly be a benefit to some people? Well, one consumer advocate warns you have to do careful research on a new purchase, or you may just end up paying big bucks for something that once seemed like a great deal. We have Cary Lockwood, who founded YourAutoNetwork.com, and we're talking about a checklist this morning that you really need to follow if you're doing any kind of trade-in, not just specifically for this program, which, as we know, might even go away starting tomorrow if they don't get that extra funding, Cary.
That's correct, Tess. And there's some important things to know also. The program keeps changing and evolving, as we all have heard. And currently, there's about 80 models that now have been declared ineligible for the program, and about another 80 models that now are eligible. So if you are interested, you need to double check the fueleconomy.gov website to verify that your model is still eligible, or maybe you have one now that is eligible to get a big bonus on.
When did these changes happen?
Just the end of last week.
Oh, okay, so very new.
Yes, very new.
Okay, so say someone is thinking about doing a trade-in at this point. What are some of the things you have to consider?
Well, I think it's important to consider that used car values have really rebounded in the last year, especially for trucks. So you need to go to kbb.com and verify what your current value is of your vehicle. You might be shocked that it's worth a lot more than that $3,500 or $4,500 amount you might get as a clunker trade-in.
So that might not even be the way to go if this program continues, is what you're saying.
Either that, or maybe you can use the vehicle as just a flat trade-in and not do the clunker deal, and maybe it's worth more. So you need to know those numbers so you can go in informed, obviously.
The good thing is what we're seeing with the Cash for Clunkers program is that people are looking for ways to save money and help the environment. What kind of trade-ins are we seeing?
Well, it looks like to me a lot of people are, trading the older vehicles that obviously do fairly poor on fuel economy, and it looks like the popularity as far as vehicles that people are buying are slanted more towards the smaller cars that do much better in fuel economy.
Hybrids, are those still selling well right now?
Hybrids have been selling well, but now there's information coming out about the insurance breaks on hybrids might not be lasting too much longer. So you really need to verify what your vehicle is going to cost you in insurance. Also, a lot of people don't realize if you're going from a full-size truck and you hop into a small econo box, you may find out that your insurance rates are a whole lot higher. So you need to check with your insurance company first, too.
A lot of people probably don't do that, make that call. They do it afterwards, and hey, you've already got the car, and now you may not realize what you'll be spending on insurance.
Exactly, and that's, like I say, also with fuel economy, you need to kind of figure out how much better is this fuel economy, and if you take into account increased registration costs on your new vehicle, that might offset a big chunk of that fuel economy savings.
Especially if you have an older vehicle, which, you're saving money every year as you go along through registration.
Exactly.
Okay, interesting. Well, YourAutoNetwork.com is Cary's website where you can find a whole bunch of information, including links to the other websites you mentioned if you're interested in the Cash for Clunkers program.
Yes, we have a blog all about, as a matter of fact, Cash for Clunkers programs. It has the pros and cons that everybody can look at and help them make an informed decision.
All right. Well, thanks for shedding some light on that, Cary. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Tess.
Again, it's YourAutoNetwork.com. We've made it easy and put a link on our website at azfamily.com.